Hello students, today I am going to discuss the magnetic field at the axis of a current carrying circular loop. Here in the figure we have taken a current carrying circular loop of radius small a, in which current is flowing in this sense which is given. And what we have to do, this is the axis of current carrying circular loop and we have to find magnetic field at this position. Means we have to find magnetic field at a distance small x from the center O of current carrying circular loop. At this position we have to find the magnetic field. All of us are aware with the fact that in order to find magnetic field at any position, here in this case we have to use Biot-Savart's law, and Biot-Savart's law is applicable for very small current element. This is the reason why we have to suppose that the whole current carrying circular loop is made up of so many small current elements, and using this concept we can find the magnetic field. So in this figure I have assumed two such vertically opposite small current elements CD and C dash D dash. Due to this current element, actually the current is in this sense, the loop is in this plane, so point C will be here and D will be here. So if you have to find magnetic field at this position, you have to use right hand palm rule, and if you use the right hand palm rule, the direction of magnetic field will be like this. Means the direction of magnetic field will be perpendicular to this line in this way. This is the magnetic field. Since the current element is small, so magnetic field will be also small. In the same way, here the current element C dash D dash. So here you will use again the right hand palm rule. In this way, it will give the direction of magnetic field in this sense. Here this will be dB dash. Actually, the magnitudes of both these magnetic fields are same, but their directions are different. What is the magnitude? Using Biot-Savart's law, mod of vector dB is equal to mod of vector dB dash. Using Biot-Savart's law, this will be mu naught upon 4 pi, IDL. This current element is IDL. This is also IDL. IDL. And what about sine theta? If this is the current element and this is the angle, this is the line, then this will make 90 degree. So here it will be sine 90 upon this distance square. This is A, this one is x. So using Pythagoras theorem, this will be under root A square plus x square. So upon R square means A square plus x square. This will be mu naught upon 4 pi IDL upon A square plus x square. Now you may see I am supposing this to be the x axis and this one is y axis. If this angle is phi, then this will be also phi. And what about this? This will be 90 minus phi, and this line is perpendicular to this. So if this is 90 minus phi, then this will be phi. Again this angle will be phi. Now we can resolve this vector into two components. First component is dB cos phi. This will be dB cos phi because this is the base of right angle triangle and this is the perpendicular. So this will be dB sin phi. In similar way, dB dash can be resolved like dB dash cos phi, and this will be dB dash sin phi. So what we are seeing? We are seeing that dB cos phi cancel the effects of dB dash cos phi. Similar is the case for other opposite current elements. For all the current elements, cos phi component, the component of magnetic field having cos phi, will cancel the effect of each other. So you are only left with sin phi components. So all these components are added together. Therefore, the resultant magnetic field, the resultant magnetic field at P, resultant magnetic field can be obtained by continuous summation of all the components having sin phi, means dB sin phi. And what is the value of dB? dB is equal to this much. So this will be integration mu naught upon 4 pi I upon e square plus x square pi dl. And what about sin phi? Sin phi is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is a and hypotenuse is under root a square plus x square. So this can be written as, so the magnetic field B is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi, all things are constant except dl. So mu naught IA upon a square plus x square. Here the power is 1, here the power is 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 2, that will be 3 by 2, integration dl, sorry, this is 4 pi. So finally, what is the value of integration dl? Integration dl is equal to L, and L is the length of current carrying circular loop, and it will be equal to 2 pi a. So this is mu naught upon 4 pi I a multi 2 pi a upon a square plus x square whole to the power 3 by 2. 2 pi will be cancelled with this, and you are left with mu naught I a square upon 2 a square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. This is the magnetic field at the axis of current carrying circular loop. Now there are n turns in the loop. Due to a single turn, the magnetic field is this. Therefore, due to n turns, the magnetic field will be obtained by multiplying capital N, mu naught capital N I a square upon 2 a square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. Second point, I am supposing that we have to find magnetic field at the center of loop. In order to find the magnetic field at the center of current carrying circular loop, put x is equal to 0 in above relation, and you will have mu naught n I a square 2, and this will be a square to the power 3 by 2, 2 cancel, a cube, a square will be cancelled with this, and this will be mu naught n I upon 2a. This is the magnetic field at the center of current carrying circular loop. Now third point is what? I am supposing that we have to find magnetic field at some distant point. What it mean? It means that this distance is very high in comparison to A, or A is very small in comparison to X. In that sense, A square will be very small in comparison to X square, so it can be neglected. After neglecting A square, what do you have? X square to the power 3 by 2, 2 cancel, x cube, and finally we may write B is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi, sorry, mu naught upon 2 NIA square upon, this is cancelled and this is x cube. So this will be multiply by 2 pi in numerator as well as in denominator. You can write mu naught upon 4 pi, 2 pi into 2, that will be 4 pi, and this is n 2n I into pi a square upon x cube. What is pi a square? Pi r square, you know, area of circle. So pi a square gives the area of loop. So this will be mu naught upon 4 pi 2 NIA upon x cube. Actually NIA is, as here NIA is the magnetic dipole moment. So if NIA is the magnetic dipole moment, then actually its unit will be ampere meter square. Then this can be written as B is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi 2m upon x cube. This formula is similar to the magnetic field due to electric dipole on its axial position, that was E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p upon r cube. So what we can say? We can say that for distant point, the current carrying circular loop behaves like a magnetic dipole. That's all for today. Thanks.